Oh boy, here we go again. Alright guys, this is part 2 of my explore of the Peter's Ice Cream Administration building. We did the top level in part 1, and in part 2 we're going to do the bottom level and the second building on the property. So let's get stuck into it. Alright, we were, as you just saw there, we're in the foyer, and now we're going to head into the second wing. Well, the first wing I should say. And let's just have a look around. So a lot more offices and stuff in here, but there was a lot of stuff in this one, so yeah, it was a bit more interesting than the first one. And the second building is, it's such a contrast to like this is, you know, a bit damaged. Oh, look at that, there's actually a shower and everything in that kitchen and little kitchenette there. That's really interesting. I don't remember that. Oh, I should say this is again obviously another voiceover, as I lost the audio from this video for some reason. And yeah, you look in this one, there's just stuff everywhere. There's just full of old folders. There was nothing in the folders, they were just all empty. So if I remember correctly, I didn't go looking through them that much because they all looked pretty empty to me. But yeah, like, you know, like a school or something would probably love all those folders. You know, they could definitely use those folders. Alright, let's head into another room here and have a bit of a look around. Yeah, there's like the blue and everything. Oh, that's an interesting. Oh yeah, that was a bra. There was a bra in there. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah, so someone had been squatting in there and they'd left their underwear there, because I think there's a pair of panties there as well. So that was a bit weird. So they'd left their underwear behind. Yeah, so blue and red seemed to be the motif of it, which makes sense because it was Peter's. I think that door was locked. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's just the front door there. One of the front doors. So we go into this place. So another big table. And then there was some filing cabinets, and they didn't have anything in them. Well, that wasn't very good camera work. Never mind. Yeah, but look at the size of these tables. This would have been amazing tables. I'd love to play some board games or something on those tables. It would have been fantastic fun. Oh, there's a nice shot. Yep, that's the other building we're going to go and check out soon. And in there, it was such a contrast to this place that wasn't that damaged. So here's a storeroom. Looks like boxes, a lot of boxes in this storeroom here. So this was obviously the box storeroom. What's that? When you're up shit creek with no paddle, survival tool. It's a 4. Oh, that's right. It was a 2x4 if I remember correctly. Yeah, to use it as a paddle. Yeah, I'd forgotten. Yeah, that's half the fun of watching these back. You know, that's why I started the channel, was because I love watching them back, because you know there's stuff I forget and everything. So, oh, there's another switch. I think it was router. Okay, it was a router. So, yeah, some more stuff. Oh yeah, there was some hair dye on the ground. So someone had been dyeing their hair. I really wasn't sure what the deal was there. I think that was it for that wing. So we're going to head over into the other wing now. Just left the camera going. I don't like to do too much editing if I can help it. As I'm sure avid viewers of the channel would know that that's the case. Yeah, that door wouldn't open. As you can see there, I was trying to get it open, but she just wouldn't open. But that's all right. We can get around from the other side. All right, let's head into the other wing. Actually, like, I honestly don't remember what was in here, so we're exploring again together. All right. Oh yeah, this place looks a bit beat up. I think the others were down here in this wing, were they? No. But yeah, that's right. This one had all the glass offices in it, where the other ones were there was a few glass offices in the other one. This one was just all glass offices. As we just wander around. Yeah, I love doing these larger ones. Like, I've been really lucky lately that I've been given, and I found this location on my own. I was able to figure this one out. But yeah, a lot of larger places which I really enjoy exploring. Like old farmhouses are amazing too. I love it all, but I know there's just the larger ones are great. I think there's a lot of warning signs here for the wiring. I don't know if I get it on camera. Oh, that's right. There was like a little creche in here, a little daycare room. This one, because it had a bunch of kids' books and stuff in it. Yeah, there's one. Yeah, and then there was a whole bunch more books. There's plenty of books there. So that was obviously some sort of creche for the kids. You know, if you have to bring your kids to work or something. And more offices, and this place was a bit beat up. And yeah, I'm sure yeah, there you go. There's a sign. Yeah, live wires. Oh no, I didn't. But yeah, you can see all the signage there, and they were all live wires. But we weren't sure if they were still relevant. We assumed they weren't, but I think I end up skirting along the edge of the wall here, just in case those wires. As you can see, those wires there. Just in case. There's no need to get electrocuted. So, because you can see even on the other side there's just lots of signs and everything saying. But it gave you a good panorama of the room too. Like, so maybe I should be doing that more often, just skirting around the walls. And then you get a really good look at it. Look at the size of that office. It's a big office. So that was probably somebody important. Keep walking along. Another decent sized office. It's a weird place to put the desk there, facing away from the door. Normally you'd have your desk facing the door. It was a big sort of like kitchen area there. That pretty decent size actually. So yeah, this was definitely sort of maybe some of the higher ups. You'd think they'd be on the second floor, but you know, these offices to me look a bit bigger than the old ones. The ones on the other floors. Oh yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think this was the place where some of the bigger ups were working? I think this is the end of the line. I think there's a set of stairs over here that we saw in the last episode from the top. Yep, there we go. Yep, that's so we were at the end of the line. All right, I'm pretty sure this is where the video changes, and we head over to the other building. So yeah, I'll just wait for that to change, and then we'll continue on. Because I think I was doing an outro at the time in this one because I wasn't sure where I was going to end each video. So hopefully it changes here very quickly because I'm pretty sure it changes to the next one in just about now. Yeah, there we go. All right, so here we are in the other building, and already you can see that it's just a stark contrast. And something I noticed when watching the video back, look at all the particles in the air. Like, I really should have been wearing a mask in here, but I wasn't. But you can already see that this place is totally trashed. Where the other building was like, you know, there was stuff thrown around and stuff, but all the walls were kind of intact, and, you know, there's a few broken windows and stuff. But you can just see this place. Look at all the damage on the floor and everything. It's just destroyed in this building. It was quite a shock, to be honest, considering what we saw in the last building. And when we come over here, it's just all destroyed. Man, there's a lot of particles in the air. And I think that's just plaster particles, so. But yeah, this is, you know, like just another like administration area. As you can see, there's a ton more cubicles. So that would probably house your 9 to 5 workers, I would assume. Everyone gets their own little cubicle. And then there's a decent sized office there. But yeah, it's just totally destroyed in this one, and I really didn't understand why. And then you sort of look down at it. Look how big this place is. It is massive. That's my favourite shot, by the way. I love that shot. Like everyone knows that watches the videos knows I love my hallway shots. Oh yeah, this was a bit iffy. This whatever was on the floor here, like I think it's the wall. The wall came down from the right there. I think I'm just testing out see if I can get past. There we go. Because I wasn't really sure about that. And as I mentioned in the last one, I had a bung leg. I tore my calf muscle, so crawling over rough terrain, I wasn't very good at it at that time. But anyway, we made it. Another storage room. And a little office there. Is that saying something? No, light shining on it. Safety data sheet. So this might have been some sort of safety room for the safety officer or something like that. What's this room? No, we didn't care about that too much. We didn't give it that a fair look. Never mind. I think this next room was really cool. I won't spoil it. But yeah, check this out. Look at all this. Look at this. Look at that. This was obviously the server room or whatever they call them. Because look at that. Look at all the stuff that's just left behind. It's crazy. What the stuff they leave behind. All this equipment. Like, it's probably outdated or something, so they just left it behind, I guess. But still, someone went to a lot of effort to do all that, and now it's just left to rot. But it was so cool to look at it. Like I got quite the shock into this one because normally I get the camera going and then the others come and check out the building to make sure everything's fine. So a lot of the times I'm seeing a lot of this stuff for the first time too. COVID was fake. No, I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure it happened. Anyway, so yeah, that was such a cool room. Yeah, one of my favourite rooms. All right, where are we going now? All right, we're heading back up the other way. Back over this, whatever it was, because that's definitely some sort of heating or something, some sort of fan area or something. Not really sure. What are you doing? Great camera work there. I think I might have been crawling over something with my bung leg. Alright, let's keep walking along. I think oh yep, this is the room we stuck our head through the big hole in the thing. So have a bit of a look along here. I think we go outside here. I think there's a door to the right there that leads outside, so we go and have a quick look outside. If I remember correctly, which I probably don't. But imagine working in there. Oh, that would be mind-numbing to me anyway. So anyone watching that video who works in a place like that, I apologise if that offends you, but yeah, it's definitely not for me. But yeah, there's a nice shot of outside. So they probably came out there and probably did some activities or something. So that would have been a nice spot out there. After sitting in your cubicle all morning or afternoon to come out and just enjoy a bit of sun. Look at that day. It was a beautiful day, that day too, so we picked the right day to go out. Alright, get back inside. So yeah, they're just very cookie cutter cubicles. I guess you're close to your workmates, so you can have a bit of a chat and everything, so I guess, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is. But I was just so surprised about the damage in this one compared to the other one. More offices. And I think there was something in this next room that was a bit strange. I think there was something on the floor. Was it this room? Might be the next room. No, it's just a beautiful place. Like I say, places like this have just great aesthetics. I love the urban decay, I guess is what you would call it. I love urban decay. It's just got such a thing. Here we go. Look at all this. There's just stuff all over the floors. Big room. And then there was just, I'm pretty sure it was like packing beads. You know those little packing beans or whatever they call it. Oh, someone's put a chair through the wall. Don't remember that, seeing that. But yeah, it was just all packing, the little packing beans or whatever you call them. Alright, I think we're at the end of the line here. There are a few more rooms to go, and we haven't done that side to the left yet either. So I think we go and have a wander, show you out the back here, because that's the end of the line there. So I think I show you this room. Yeah, there's a definitely more. Oh yeah, that's right. I had to step on the glass here, which was not making me very happy because I don't like to break anything if I can help it. That's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought this was a ladder leading up, but it wasn't. It was just something to hold something. But yeah, I thought, oh, is that like a ladder up into the roof or something? Not that I would have been able to go up there because of my leg, but I could have maybe talked one of the others to go in there. Your new tennis shoe was a stiletto. Don't know what that was trying to what do you call it? Advertise. That's right. Oh, that's right. This was a big kitchen area. So this was obviously a day room of some description where they'd come out, probably go out the back and have a cigarette or something. And as you can see, everything was just open. We actually drove up around you can actually drive around this entire complex. And yeah, we saw a bunch of open doors. So we're like, oh, yeah, I guess we get to have a look inside today. Because that door was open. But I think that was the only door in the back, because at this point in the video, I'm pretty sure it'll probably change here very shortly, I think, because I end up walking up to the end of there and having a look, but I didn't film it because there just wasn't anything up there. So at some point here, I make the decision to turn the camera off and go and have a look around that end of the building to see if there was anything worth filming for you. But so I'm pretty sure, or I could be completely wrong and the video will keep going, but no, it looks like I'm standing still. So there we go. All right, so yeah. So I went and had a look and didn't find anything. So I came back, and I believe we're back in the long corridor, and we're going to walk back up the other side. Yep, that's another big office. It's a bit dark in there. Oh, there we go. The light caught up. Another big office. A fancy door on it I didn't notice before. All this wiring and stuff. It was freaking me out a little bit, all this wiring and stuff. But it gave the place such a cool vibe, though, as you can see. It was such a creepy little vibe. Like, it takes a lot to creep me out, but I love it. I love, imagine someone else in there would probably get a little creeped out by that. Another room. So there's just so much office furniture and stuff left behind. Well, you wonder why they wouldn't sell it off, but like I said, they just moved into it's actually on the same property. The new building is actually on the same property. They built the entire block, apparently, when they got bought over when they bought the property back in the 60s. They just bought the entire block, and this was the first building they put up in the. I believe it was built in between 1962 and 1963, and then they worked in this building until 2016, and then they moved into another building literally across the road, and they've just left this one here sitting here since 2016. So it's almost 7 years. Well, it is 7 years that it's just sat like that for 7 years. You think at least, I don't know, take all the stuff out, but it is heritage listed, so they're going to do something with it, I hear. So I was glad I was able to get in here and have a bit of a look around before it gets changed into something. So just have to wait and see what they do with it, because it is a magnificent building, as you saw from the thumbnail in part one. That it's such an interesting building with like the architecture and everything. It's a pretty cool little building. So I think there's a storeroom up here that had some stuff in it. Yeah, there's this big storeroom. They knocked over a few of the shelves. I think this room was a little bit weird. Just more boxes and everything. So being an administration, but I'm not sure why there's all boxes and stuff in there. That was sort of like a creepy little spot in the building there, stuck in the back there in a little alcove into a dead end. It was a little strange, but I'm wondering why they had a lot of boxes there, because it was definitely an administration building. So maybe it was just for a little bit of storage there. All right, so keep wandering along here. We haven't got too much to go. Apparently we're heading back into this room. I'm not sure why I went back in here. I guess we're going to have a closer look in here. Maybe I didn't give the room enough. Maybe I thought I didn't give the room enough of a look through. So yeah, it looks like I'm sort of showing you all the desks and what's on the desks and everything this time around, instead of just sort of waving the camera around like I generally do. So they're all very cookie cutter. It's a bit like, it looks like they had a lot of infrastructure. Like there's a lot of wiring and stuff in the walls there. That's something. What's that? National contact information. I guess that might have been all for the emergency services or something. I didn't get a super good look at that, so you could pause the video and have a look at that. So yeah, just cubicle. You just imagine, them all working away there, trying to sell their ice creams to people. Do I go through this hole there? No, I don't think I would. But yeah, they just smashed their way through. That was actually cut, if I remember. Yeah, it was. It was actually cut. So they brought in a saw, like a jigsaw or something, to cut their way in. So at some point, the door that on your left there must have been locked, and they just sawed their way through. Like, that takes some dedication, doesn't it, to bring a jigsaw or whatever to cut your way through walls to get into some of these places. It's craziness. All right, so I think the camera was starting to get really low on battery here, so I've got a feeling that the video cuts out here pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that, because I think I was getting really low on battery life. So yeah, I'm going to start doing the outro here, because I'm pretty sure I'll just do a quick outro in a second here. So just thank you to all our patrons. Thank you to all our YouTube members. Just remember, it's $5 a month. There's actually a lower tier now that I've done $3 a month. And if you could, it's getting really tough to get stuff to get out. So yeah, if you want to become a patron, $5 a month. So again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.